Okay, I want to talk about this bolt. It's taken me 4 days to get this bolt out. I'm working on a 22 RE, and because I had so much problem with it, I wanted to share how I finally got it out with you guys. I tried heat. I tried friction by smashing the bolt with a hammer to break it loose. Didn't work. This is what I finally ended up doing. To start with, it's a 6mm bolt. A 6mm Allen head bolt. It's just to the left of your thermostat on a 22 RE. It has to come out or you can't get your intake manifold off. Anyway, to make a long story short, I took a 12mm wrench and I pounded it on the outside of this bolt, and it did dig in, so I had some leverage. So through the center I put my Allen wrench. To the outside I put my 12mm wrench that I pounded in to get a grip. That didn't work. I was positive I was going to break this bolt. Here's what I finally did after heat didn't work and everything else I could think of. Right there in the center you see two holes. There's a hole right here and a hole right here. Those are with the smallest diameter drill bit that I could find. Now, you can see that I got to this bolt. Alright, there's one of the holes right there in the center of your screen, and there's the other one. So this one right here was right at the end of the threads, and what I did was I ended up filling up the chamber with this JB or Paul Boy PB blaster, and I let that penetrate sit in there for 3 solid days. Like I said, this was the hardest thing I've ever done. So what's my conclusion? Number one, I would never ever do another head gasket job on a 22 RE. There's just too many things that can go wrong, and you'll never find it. Let me start by saying that when you take your fuel injectors out, make sure you change the seals or you're going to get an air intake leak and the thing will run like crap. On the back here, there's 4 bolts back here holding 2 metal tubes in place, and they all got to come out. If they don't come out, you can't get to the bolt that's on top of your fuel filter. So if I was going to do this again, I would pull the engine. I would cut the exhaust pipe. I would disconnect the wiring at the O2 sensor, disconnect the wiring from the electronic control unit. You have to disconnect the transmission, but that'll take you about 8 hours to do. I'm on 34 hours on this engine right now. 34 hours. It's incredibly complicated. But anyway, I wanted to share the victory with you. I also know that my number 4 bolt on top of my exhaust manifold, it's stuck. It's going to break. So I'm going to try this same system with that bolt. I've already drilled a hole in it and I filled it up with PB spray. So that's it. Incredibly difficult job. And by the way, too, as soon as I broke this bolt loose, that PJ fluid just kept flooding out of here. So that's the stuff that saved me from breaking this bolt. Alright. Enjoy yourselves, but I would never work on this car again. Used to be I could change a 1971 L16 engine on a Datsun pickup. I could change the head gasket in 4 hours. I'm on 34 hours on this one.